Hey guys, this is Abdul Labs and welcome to this session. Today, take a chance to basically talk about how to generate leads uh, for business, for network marketing business or multi-level marketing business. And basically, I'm just gonna highlight you and point you to the things that you have to take into account in order for you to actually reach um, to your success. And for me, before you start and make the decision, you first have to know what's your why. Like for example, in my side, my why it's actually a circle, basically a circle. I mean, you get a circle, and in your circle you have your wife, your children, your parents, your brothers, and then you see the other side. So basically, the family influence or the family circle goes to that point. And why do you go there? Because you want to have your family comfortable. You want to have your kids studying well. You want to have your parents. There's no worries about the financial issues, and they have also financial freedom. And for me myself, usually my why would be uh, because I'm an entrepreneur, is to be comfortable wherever I go. I mean, because I'm doing this business means I have my own time. I can manage my way of going to sleep, wake up, go to gym, come back, sit down, relax, meditate, and then start doing my own business. And this is what I want. I want to be at the beach with my feet in the water, salt, and be able to get the best of it. I mean, read a book, which I like to read, and all that. It's all about your why for you to make a decision and going back to that. Because again, if you're an employee, you don't have to worry. You just have to sit down, do your work, 7 hours or 8 hours, go have breakfast, come back, and then and then you have a routine, and then you go home, and then you sleep, you wake up in the following day, and then you have to do this and that and that, and then at the end of the day, monotonous behavior. You get to understand and enjoying because you're comfortable with that anyway. But that's where I talk about your mindset, your why, and so your why must follow this trend. You have to know exactly what your why is so that you can make a decision and move forward, because that will actually allow you to have a proper mindset. Now, the second, why am I talking about the mindset? Because mindset is a two-way mindset that you might find. You find the mindset of employee, a public institution employee or any employee who basically feels like every month you have your check coming in. You relax because on the 20th of every month you get your check, and you're comfortable with that, and you don't mind to get more or less. You don't fight to get more or less. So you basically live in a world where you just absorbed by that circle of people, and then you are scared to actually move, to jump out of that circle, to basically do your things and try to do your business. The other side, which is the uncomfortable, is basically the entrepreneurship mentality, where you are doing everything to have to get your money. I mean, for example, I own a furniture shop, and then I own bridals, and I do consultancy, and I do coaching, and I do this and that and that. I mean, for me, my worry is about I need to be consistent to basically maintain the the return on investment, or the return on income, or things like that. Because again, if I don't have one thing, I don't have the other. I mean, so you have to balance it. And that all goes back to where I go, which is family. I need to be with my family, and myself need to be sustainable to actually continue surviving. So in your mindset, you shouldn't be a quitter. There's nothing in this world that is easy. you want to be a six-figure earner, if you want to get a cash flow or passive income, you have to work to it. So that at the end of the day, you are able to do that. So again, how do you do it? I mean, you have to prepare to invest in your business, to get trained, to get your leads, to be able to advertise, to go to events and things like that. So and the other thing that also is quite important and most people try to forget is that uh, personal or personal development is quite important for you because you are able to to build your mindset. You listen to your mentor. Your mentor gives you feedback and understanding, and then with that, you change your mindset. Basically, adopt a different mindset, and that mindset will allow you to 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 get focused, to be no yeah, become narrow-minded because your focus is actually to be good in what you do, and then from that you can just uh, increase, go to the next level. And and again, these are the two things, fundamental things that you need to get into if you want to start generating leads, because that will determine how you're going to do it and will allow you to basically change your mindset, to educate yourself, to start doing it, and never lose um, the energy to proceed forward. But now, moving straight to the points where I believe it will be the key points for you to build your own um, your base. It all goes to one thing. You have to identify your niche. How would you identify your niche? Is is your product will be is your product to be is going to be let's say detox, for example. Before you go to details, you need to identify your niche. Is your niche really looking for um, weight loss? Is it about health or skincare? Is it finding um, what do they really need? What are their needs and wants? So with that, you can build it. But again, to sum up all these that I just spoke about in terms of niche, you need to find the pain. And what is the pain? It's exactly what they probably need. I mean, find the pain and speak to that pain. If the person has one problem, he wants to generate leads, or he doesn't know how to prospect or how to engage, then these are the things that you have to use as their pain, and then try to give them value to actually move forward. And 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 again, that could be people that want to do yoga, people that want to want to lose weight, people that want to have their health and skin and things like that. So it's all about that. So that again is pretty much your niche. Um, Another point that I believe it's important for you to take into account would be to decide what you want to offer. I mean, what do you want to offer to people? And for you to offer something, then you need to position the offer to attract your audience. And how would you do that? So, uh, is it um, is your audience, as per your niche, uh, what is their pain? Their pain is about getting leads, how to do it. So you can say 5 steps to achieve your leads in 5 days, for example, or the 10 principles of uh, to success to marketing on network marketing or MLM business success, or um, discover how you can get 10 or 20 or 7,000 leads in 1 month for free. For you to get those things, I mean, those are the few things that you can use it. But again, let me just point out some secrets that I make, that I'm putting together. Since you get Google, people will go to Google and they will put how to, and then usually when you do how to, you find tons and tons of information or content or positioning, and then you can use that to basically improve in your business or training or anything that you want to give value to basically your 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 audience. Why am I saying value? Because that's the end thing. I mean, you are here to build and create value. You build your leads, or you build your distribution lists by giving value to them, and that's how you actually progress in your career. Now, for newbies, for example, content. Usually, most of us have issues to find content. When I say most of us, is that sometimes you black out. I mean, you continuously giving information and so on, and then even if you're not newbie, you will have these issues. So for newbies, my advice or my recommendation is you have to basically spend your time listening, paying attention to your mentors. When you pay attention to your mentors, you basically follow your mentors' trail and understand where they go, what they say, and whatever you get from there. Let's say a wake up call message that you get every Monday to Friday. Uh, you get a few things there, and then that content that you get there, you put in your own words, and then you translate that to your audience. In that, you are giving them value because it's you sending your perspective to them, and you can use that sort of content by doing Facebook Live, by using YouTube, and 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 one of the things I would suggest for most people is ID the most important um, uh, tools or engines or apps that can actually build that and develop and build your audience, and by using your own content you can do that through YouTube, which is the second best search engine after Google. And you can use Facebook, you can use blogs, you can use Instagram, you can use Twitter, you can use I mean, there's tons and tons of applications, social applications that you can follow, and all of them can give you the exact um, niche that you need, and through the content, by identifying their pain, you basically translate that and give them to them. uh, another thing that you can look at when people ask where can I get my content, I usually see, for example, get content is everywhere. I mean, how can you get content? I mean, you can get content from you looking at articles. You read the articles everywhere. There's articles for everything in the Google. There's articles in most platforms. There's articles. There's so many things that you can do. And another thing that you can do book reviews, you can do product reviews, you can put interviews, you can go through full blogs, and that again is a part of what you can do. For example, on my case, I use a system called MLSP that actually gives me um, it gives me a CRM, gives me a blog, it gives me a system campaign, it gives me all, but I tell you, and pay attention to this, it gives me every single design. I don't have to do anything, but it gives me a funnel and all that in one single system. And that again helps you to basically focus on what you need to do best, get content. And that's why I say, I mean, if you're a newbie, I can suggest you MLSP, or you can spend time with me and I'll give you some guidance until we reach there. Another thing that is quite important that I believe you can follow, and again, it's all about building up. Is you have to get the best platforms that allows you, or else you can look at the one of the your mentor and try to follow up with the normal Facebook standards and so on. Now, to sum up on this, how to generate leads for network marketing business, you have to come to the point where there's two options. I mean, one option, you can buy your leads. That's another way. And how do you can buy the leads? Most of the time, these leads are purchased. You buy from a third party, and that third party gets your leads from unidentified, or the source that you don't know, because you can get leads through incentives. You can get leads through, again, you can, not you, but the third party can actually get these leads through a third party, through incentives. And whatever information that comes to you, sometimes it's not the exact information that you require, and sometimes that pain that I spoke about in the beginning will not be the one. I mean, so you may force yourself to do even worse and worse, because that leads, when you make a call, I mean, you'll make a call and that call will say, why would you, are you interested in this product? No, I'm not. So why, but I got you from this product and you showed interest. No, I got this product because they were giving me a freebie. So what I did to just fill up the form and I sent, and I got the freebie. Then, again, that is not the person you are interested to work with. So it's a lose. So if you have, so if you get somewhere between 100 and 100 leads, and you have to engage on those leads, and out of those 100, you spend somewhere between $1 to $20, you have to get return on that investment. So if you get those leads, which is uncertain leads, how would you trust yourself to get those leads from them? You wouldn't. So the constraint here is that some of these leads are not credible enough for you to use. But the other option, which I suggest and I recommend to every single one, especially if you're a newbie, is that get your own leads. Now, you're asking me, how am I going to get their own leads? I mean, go through training. I mean, there's too many trainings, and I said it before. MLSP is one of those platforms that actually helped me to build my base. I mean, my internet, my user, my leads, and I believe that will work for you, because that allows you probably to get the right training to build yourself. And these leads can help you, for example, to build a fan page, okay? And then you can basically do that quite often. So basically, not basically, but what I'm trying to say is that you start to learn how to get leads, and through those leads, you're able to engage at your own terms, and then you can have your own funnel, and then you can do auto response email, and that again is, it automatically have your way to go. Okay, and just to finalize and tell you my perspective. I mean, I've been doing that for quite some time, and I believe that by doing your own is more effective because you understand that you built it, you know why you got it, and if it says yes or accept that you send me the right information, you don't have you've done the first part of the job. It's easy for you to proceed accordingly after that. And for now, I'm going to leave you with this message, and I look forward for the next video. And I told you that this week I'll be doing some Facebook Live, and I just hope that you also pop in, and then we do it together. Um, I have to thank you, and thanks very much for your time. And please, if you want this information, if you want to know more about what I do and the services, and you just click on the link below, and that link will lead you, and that leads. I can give you at least those free trainings, so to start up, to make sure that you actually build yourself. And how you build yourself, it's something that you will get from there. And another recommendation is that you do hangouts. Another recommendation too is do webinars, especially the webinars. Webinars are very intensive. If you guys want really to have these webinars that give you the secrets of social media and the secrets of how to build your YouTube subscriber list and get your leads, it's easy. I mean, you have to just pop in an email, say yes, I want to, and a comment on it, and then I will revert back to you with very nice, very interesting things, especially when it comes to building your own social base. And as far as I understand, the most effective engineer is through that. So before I can proceed, or before I continue talking here throughout the day, I thank you very much, and I just hope that this give you value. If it gives value, please let me know so I can continue help you. And please just subscribe there, and I really appreciate that you do that, so we can give you comments. And if you need more questions or more answers to anything, please feel free to do that. Thanks again. Bye.